I'm Jeanette Yeager, Chair of the Board of Directors for the United Way of the Big Bend. And our United Way is the most important charitable organization in the region. It provides more help to individuals and families through more than 40 service agencies that receive funding support from our United Way. Our mission has become even more critical in this continued worst economy in American history since the Great Depression. And for 16 years, Ken Armstrong has been at the helm of this organization, strongly leading its staff, volunteers, and a caring community. His energy, experience, and enthusiasm has helped United Way achieve an enviable record of success, service, and best practices among charitable organizations. And he is the perennial campaigner for giving. As you know, Ken has recently notified us that he has accepted a position as Chief of Staff at Timbersill, which is an exciting young company with a great product, a brilliant CEO, obviously. She managed to catch Ken, and has amazing prospects for revolutionizing how we build in the future. We're very excited for him about that. For any organization with a departing leader like Ken, he's a tough act to follow. His management and leadership has been defined by an infectious enthusiasm that would be hard to duplicate and find in anyone. And yet, we are proud to announce today that we have found a successor worthy of the challenge, up for the mission, experienced in the trenches, and ready to take United Way to the next level. Ken's departure leaves some very big shoes to fill. And our board met this week and voted unanimously, after careful deliberation, to make Heather Mitchell the new president and CEO. We're certain that she has the right stuff to lead this organization going forward. And so we're about to begin on a new generation going forward with United Way. Heather's resume defines dedication, leadership, and service. And through her experience as a vice president in United Way, we know that she has the skills to get it going forward. If we had conducted a national search for a new executive to lead United Way, Heather would have been a major contender, and no matter what the competition. So our board was certain that if we did such a search or competition, that she would have won this based on her record and dedication and leadership skills. So we are proud to announce Heather Mitchell as our new leader, and we will be hearing from her shortly. Bill College of Capital City Bank is the current chair of the United Way Charitable Giving Campaign, and he's had an opportunity to work very closely with Heather this year, and he'd like to share some personal remarks on that. Bill?
I would. Thank you very much. Jeanette, thanks for framing that so well for us. You know, they queue the campaign chairman up years in advance. And when they came to me, I guess, what, 3 or 4 years ago, and
16 or 17 years ago.
Yeah, I'll comment on that in a minute. When they came to me 3 or 4 years ago, I guess, completed a tour of duty as the chairman of the board, and I thought, gee whiz, you know, that's quite a big ask. But then again, I thought about who I'd be working with, and quite frankly, it made the decision very easy. And then when I guess Ken made his exciting announcement, quite frankly, there was no other individual in my mind to take his place. She has the core competencies to do a magnificent job, and I'm looking forward to working with you and completing this year's campaign and doing what I can to make you successful next year. But Ken Armstrong, I've stomped around this town a long time with this guy. I've sat in every chair, and I will tell you this. He will be missed very, very, very much. Ken, or Dr. Armstrong, is one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, with one of the tireless dedication to the community that I've ever seen. He truly thinks and works United Way in this community 24/7, and it is shown in the great success that this organization has had in growing and supporting Tallahassee over the years. You will be missed very, very much. Take a minute to share your thoughts with us. Thank you.
If you're on the staff at UWBB, would you raise your hand? Okay, you all will have to pardon me while I do something private. with them. After 16 years, I'm finally going to the store. It's a private joke. You'll have to ask one of them. I think this is a good omen, actually, and I doubt Heather in the work whirlwind has had a chance to stop and think about this, but she will know it from previous experience once I say it. It was 16 years ago to the day, to the morning, almost to the hour, that I walked into a building that did not look like this to begin what I thought was going to be 3 or 4 years as head of United+Way of the Big Bend. I had started my day at hospice for the groundbreaking for the new building. Some of you were there. And so here I walked in, at 10 or 10:30 in the morning after doing that, thinking, well, now what happens next? And I think it's really pretty cool that 16 years to the morning, I get to introduce the person who will make this United+Way very special over the course of the next 2 years. This is not her first rodeo. She has been the CEO of 2 organizations already, one in our community, one statewide. So as a waiter told me a while back after we complimented him on his service, he said, well, sir, I ain't just been starting this job yesterday. And so she can relate to ain't just been starting this job yesterday. The board members, the staff members who will make her successful are exactly the same people who have made this United+Way successful over the course of the last 16 years. And she and I both know, as every person on this staff knows, how receptive you are and how easily we can count on you. You know who you are. You know that you bend over backwards, which is one of the BOB that Heather and I talked about the other day, the importance of bending over backwards, and you all do. And that's one reason, particularly as I think about Mark O'Brien as the incoming board chair for United+Way starting in March, and Ron Sachs as the incoming campaign chair. I know that with them by her side and me being a text or an email away, that this is going to be a really smooth and easy transition for all of you as you watch Heather come into this position to succeed. So I get the pleasure of introducing the person who will, in a matter of days, I may just stop at noon today. I don't know. Would you please welcome the new president of United+Way, Heather+Mitchell.
Well, I gotta say, this has been a really cool day so far. I'm very happy with the way my morning has gone.
Yeah.
You're not getting them back.
Oh, I
Thanks for bringing them today. Because I know just how big these shoes are to fill. Because for the last 5.5 years, I've watched you walk down many paths.
Okay, now the 5.5 years you all don't know the whole story on. This is National Signing Day for you football fans,
And by the way, we've already signed a really good defensive tackle from Washington. I'm very excited.
Excellent. The best recruiting visit I ever made.
Oh, was in the McDonald's in Bluntstown in July while I was on vacation. Ken said, I need to meet with you and talk with you about coming to work with United+Way. And I said, well, I'm at the beach. My family goes every year for a week, the entire family. I said, you can meet me in Bluntstown at McDonald's if you want. And he said, okay, I will.
So I recruited. And
2 hours later, after many Sundays and little Frosties, I cannot tell you how honored I am that you would entrust me with this, and how excited I am that the board had this much confidence and faith in what I could do for this organization. I love this community. I love this community with all my heart. I have made this my home for many years. My husband is from this community and his family, and I think being able to serve in this position is the coolest job ever.
Awesome. You'll love it.
And to be able to do things for people in this community that are in need is is a passion, and I'm excited about doing that. And I wanted to introduce to you today some family that came all the way over from a little old Jackson County, which is where I am from, to help me with this today. First, my fabulous husband, Mark Mitchell. He's awesome. We have been married for almost 17 years. I was 12. No, I'm kidding. He is the rock and has been the one to push me forward to say, yes, you can really do this. This is a very big bite to take, but you absolutely can do this. And my fabulous daughter, Janie, she's serving as a house page this week, so she took a break to come over and say hello. And my mother, who has been my mentor and my role model for so many things in my life. She started going back to school when I was in the 8th grade, and she has her doctoral degree, and she is the vice president of student affairs for Chipola College. So she has always shown me that you can have your cake, and you can eat it too, a cupcake. And you can eat it too. So my mother, Jane Roberts, Dr. Jane Roberts. My little sister, Natalie, who always reminds me that you need to have a little bit of style with a little bit of that flair. And she actually runs an agency in Jackson County that is a United Way agency over there. So we talk a lot about what that means on the other side of the table, and that has been invaluable to me as well, so thank you. And my fabulous in-laws. A girl could not have asked for better in-laws than what I have. Bo, Maureen Mitchell, and Poppy, Mark Mitchell Sr., have been there to help if I have meetings or things that need to happen for picking up our fabulous girls. I have a little 8-year-old who's not here today, but they are amazing people, so thank you. And I just look forward to working with each and every one of you. I am so excited about this opportunity. I have so many ideas that are buzzing around my head about things that we can do to build on this fantastic foundation that Ken and the staff have done. And there is a fabulous staff in place here at United Way. And we are all so excited to see what tomorrow holds. So stay tuned. Continue to show up when we say, hey, there's something cool going on. And help us spread the word. United Way is going to continue to be the cutting edge organization that I think we've all known it to be, and I can't wait to hit that next level. So thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Live United!
Any questions for the United Way leadership team?
No questions?
All right, I know a lot of the media probably want to come and do some one-on-ones, and so thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.